Hey there, I hope you guys are doing well and welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Marley and today I'm going to be telling you about my October TBR, aka the books that I plan on reading in October. So there is a couple different themes that I'm doing in October. One of them is obviously creepy, spooky reads just naturally because it is Halloween. And then the other one of my themes that I'm doing, I'm going to talk about first. And I am actually going to be doing a little manga reading vlog, which I am both excited and a little nervous for just because I don't really read manga. I've only read like 2 in the past. But in honor of it being my friend's birthday this month who loves manga, I told her I would give a chance to a few of her favorite ones, a few of the ones she thinks that I would like. So I will tell you about those ones first. First of all, I'm going to be reading a standalone one that is called The God's Lie by Kaori Ozaki, and I'm just sorry about pronunciation, but this is the cover and I think it is just about these 2 teenagers, orphans, and then I don't think they're orphans actually. I don't know. It's about these 2 kids and then I think her younger brother as well, and there's some sort of dark secret that threatens to upend their fragile happiness. Very mysterious. Don't really know what it's going to entail, but I'm excited about it. Seems like it might be kind of like thrillerish or mystery. I don't know. The other one I'm quite excited about is called The Promised Neverland, and I know this one is a series, so if I like it, I'm going to potentially continue the series. It is by Kayu Shiri and Pasuka Namizu. And I think this is a little bit like inspired by Peter Pan, hence the Neverland. It's about all of these kids at the Gracefield House orphanage. And then one day they find out the truth of what's outside of the orphanage. And again, just like what dark secrets are going on. So I'm looking forward to the twists that are gonna happen in both of these books. Then she gave me, I think, more of like a cutesy one called Kamizana Kiss? I don't know, but obviously it looks a little different, a little more cutesy, girly, by Julieta Suzuki. So it's about this girl who is apparently homeless, and then she is saved from a man and starts living with him, but then it finds out that his house is actually a shrine, and she has just become a deity. And now she has new responsibilities, dangers, and I guess a love interest as well. Okay, so this is more like funny, fun one, but still fantasy as well. The last one is called Hell's Paradise by Yuji Kaku. This is a very pretty, colorful cover as well. This is about a vicious assassin. Oh yeah, this is the one that I think sounded just like Throne of Glass. Yeah, it's essentially Throne of Glass. So there's this assassin who gets captured, and then in order to win his freedom, he has to go on this quest. So very similar to Throne of Glass, how Zelena has to compete in this competition to get her freedom, and she's an assassin. So that should be good since I've already read something like this. Sorry if I butchered any of those descriptions as I wasn't really familiar with them. But yeah, for any of those like series, I'm gonna see if I want to continue them. Then there was a Halloween themed readathon that got announced, hosted by a few booktubers that I watch, so I'll link them below and I'll link some info. I think the idea was originated from Sahar from Basically Bookish Reads, and it's basically called Spooktober, and it's just to read spooky books in the whole month of October, and there's some different prompts, so I'll talk about that next. The first prompt is to read a dark academia book, and the second one is to read a book by a BIPOC author or featuring BIPOC characters, either one. I am finally going to read Ace of Spades, which you've probably seen everywhere as I have, and it's just so pretty and like such a nice hardcover book, but I'm so excited to get to it. It is a YA dark academia book about these 2 Black teens that are at this private school, and then they both start getting bullied, I guess, or like targeted by this anonymous person who is sharing all of their secrets with the whole school, trying to tear them down, that kind of thing. As everyone has said, it's kind of like Gossip Girl meets Get Out, and I've heard really good things. I have lowered my expectations a little bit because I've heard some people say the ending is disappointing, so I'm kind of expecting it to be a 4-star instead of a 5 now, but very excited. Obviously it's dark academia as it takes place out of school. It has a BIPOC author and characters, so There we go. The next prompt is to read a book with morally gray characters. So I think most of these thriller books I'm going to say have morally gray characters, but the one I was thinking specifically was Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I think this will have morally gray characters, either in the Dr. Frankenstein or his monster, or whatever other characters are in there. Yeah, I have never read Frankenstein. I don't even really think I've read or like seen adaptations of it. I just kind of know about him because like everyone knows Frankenstein. So I'm definitely interested to read the actual story. It is like a classic book. When did it come out? In the 1700s? 1831. It's a little bit of an oldie here, so I'm not the biggest fan of that type of writing and like classics, but we're gonna give it a try for Halloween. Next prompt, read a book that features witchcraft or folklore. So this one is actually my book club book with some of my friends, and that is the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, I think is what it's called. And it's by Grady Hendrix, who is a really popular author right now, horror author. This deals with a book club of these, you know, all these like kind of middle-aged women, and then they think that there is a vampire around their town killing children, and so then they start investigating. Super fun idea. As I said, it's a horror, and it obviously deals with like folklore as it deals with vampires. Hey guys, future Marley here. I was just editing this video and saw the footage cut off. So I'm just gonna reshoot the end of this video and the last couple books that I had mentioned. For the fifth and final prompt in Spooktober, it is to read a book featuring Halloween elements, which of course all of the other previous books I've said have. But another book that I want to read for this is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Obviously this has Halloween elements as it follows like the original vampire, Count Dracula, and whatever mischief he gets up to. In the back it says how it is a horror romance published in 1897, and I don't think I need to say much more about this, but similar to Frankenstein, I just wanted to, you know, read a couple Halloween classics since my boyfriend does have them on his shelf, and just want to give it a go, see if I enjoy these stories. And then as for just some other books that I'd like to read, even though they're not for Spooktober, I would like to get to Lisa Jewell's book called Watching You. I really am enjoying Lisa Jewell's writing. This book sounds like a very typical domestic thriller that I can't really say too much about because it just seems like there is a murder in this very like picturesque innocent town or neighborhood, and then it's trying to figure out who murdered them, and that's basically it. So hopefully there is more twisty, unique things to this story, but I still love a classic like whodunit story. The last thing that I'll mention is Kingdom of Ash. I haven't started it yet, but my bookmark was in it. Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. I am going to be starting this probably tonight just to read for the last couple days in October, but I am assuming based on the size of this one that I will not be finishing it in the next couple days. So hopefully I can read more of it in October and maybe finish it. And then I guess the only other books to say would be for the rest of those manga series that I showed you guys. If I do like the first book enough to continue with the rest of the volumes, I might get to those as well. So thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know if you are participating in Spooktober or any other Halloween readathons going on. Obviously, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my other platforms, and I'll see you in my next video, of course. Bye!